Hi, second grade, welcome back. Recently, we've been talking about landscape. Could anyone raise their hand and tell me about landscape? I hope someone said that a landscape is land. It's a picture of land. All types of land, mountains, deserts, forest, snow, it can be anything. Who could tell me the three warm colors? And then I also need someone to tell me the three cool colors. Please raise your hand. I hope someone said that the warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. I hope someone said that the cool colors are greens, blues, and purples. In this project, we've been inspired by the radial lines of stained glass windows. In this project, we're using different types of lines. Some lines you may already know, and then some lines you can even make up. We're also using shape and letters if you wanted to make your patterns. Hi guys, so you should have walked in and you should have picked up your sketch. This is a sketch, so it's not our final project. Today, you also should have picked up this pink piece of paper. This is going to be our final project paper. This is the expensive paper. You only get one because it's very expensive. It cost me a lot of money. So make sure that you picked up both these items, double check, and then give me a thumbs up to show me that you're ready. Awesome. So this is our sketch for our landscape. You should have added different patterns and lines you might not have finished, and that's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to trade with your neighbor at your table. So not across from you, I want you to do next to you. However, if there's no one next to you, or maybe one of you wasn't here, just go ahead and do it with someone across. But for right now, if you have someone next to you, go ahead and switch. If there's no one next to you, then switch with someone across. And I want you to take a look, and what you're gonna do is I want you to find one thing you like about someone else's, and then you're gonna tell them one thing that you think could be different. So let's take a look at mine. I'll give you an example. I really like the stars I did, but I am not a fan of this tree down here. So you're gonna tell them one thing you like and then one thing that could be changed, and then you're gonna give it back to them. Today, what your goal is you're going to take this idea and you're going to draw it on the new piece of paper. This is the expensive one. This is the one that we want to put in the hallway and show our parents. This is just a sketch. It was just your idea. This one's gonna be the final product. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna decide what you like and maybe what you don't like and make a new piece of artwork. So there might be things I wanna change. There might be things I want to keep. Either way, you're going to repeat the process over here. I'm gonna go over those expectations now. Before we begin, I'd like for everyone to put their name in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, before you begin, you can have it vertical or you can have it horizontal. You know what? My last sketch was horizontal. I think I'm gonna make this one vertical just because I think I wanna try something new. So I'm gonna put my name in the bottom left-hand corner. My name is Mr. Boatfield. Hopefully your name is not Mr. Boatfield. And then we're also going to put our class code. I'll pause the video and give you your class code now. For these directions, I just want you to watch. We're gonna go through them really quickly so I can give you maximum amount of time to work on this project. The first thing I need to do is I need to add a line that shows where the sky meets the land. Could anyone raise their hand and tell me what this line is called? I hope someone said the horizon. So your horizon could be just a straight line. It could be mountains. I think I'm gonna add some variety. So I'm gonna do some really tall mountains, maybe some really low valleys, maybe some hills, and maybe some areas where it's flat. That's okay. Then what you're gonna do is you need to draw the sun or moon, and it has to be a complete what? Has to be a complete circle. Now, I know that some people wanna do a little half circle on the side. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot harder during this project for you to do that. So I think you should do is in any size, I'm gonna do a little bit bigger, is do a circle. Now you can put a crescent moon in there, you can put a sun, it's totally up to you. Then we're gonna put radial lines. So the lines go out, 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 out. If you have a line that hits a mountain, don't forget to keep it going on the other side so it looks a little bit more realistic. I'm gonna do some lines going out, 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 right, so I have my radial lines, but see down here, it's not very detailed. I need a few more sections. This time I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little road, so I'm gonna start it small up here and it's gonna get a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll do some lines. That counts as a pattern. You could do some lines for a road. I think I'm gonna add a little cactus. Maybe it's a desert, but hey, maybe there's snow on top of the mountain. It's totally up to you. I might do some hills over here. I might do some more hills. Let's do, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a little river. So I could use wavy like the ocean lines down here. I'm gonna do, let's do some more cactus. But I think I'm gonna do some smaller so it looks like maybe they're getting farther in the distance, farther away from us. And I'll do some cacti over here. I want you to really fill up your space. You have this big piece of land, might as well fill it. Remember, you can even do a house if you want to, as long as you don't turn this into one big giant city, because a landscape needs land and you can't see the land if there's buildings everywhere. So I'm gonna add a little house. But I am not done. I need to add something to all aspects of this picture. Could someone raise their hand and tell me what that is? I hope someone said pattern. What I would start with is either the sun or moon. I did a sun over here, so I think I'm gonna change it to moon. You could do a crescent moon, you could do moon with craters. You can make it look like it's made out of cheese. Hey, you could even give the moon a little smiley face. Who knows? It's totally up to you. I think I'm also gonna add a little spiral here just to add some decoration. And then you're gonna start doing your lines, especially in these sections up here. I might do my loop-de-loop. I might do wavy like the hills and also wavy like the ocean. Can you also make up your own line? Absolutely, you can make up your own line. You could even do letters. I can do L-O-V-E, 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 because that's a pattern. Patterns can be letters. You could also do numbers if you wanted to. You could mix the letters and do some sort of pattern with it. It's totally up to you, but you're gonna fill up this whole thing with different patterns. So here I go on fast mode, adding design and pattern to every single section of my paper. So even the sky, all those sections, I'm giving my pattern some pattern of its own. Be creative. I'm looking to see that you're using your brains. Okay, so now I am full of pattern. Double check that your name and class code is on it. Now, you're going to raise your hand so that I can check this. I want to make sure that it has enough pattern so that you can begin Sharpie. Sharpie will be on the middle table. I'm going to show you how to use it. On the middle table, you'll find some Sharpies. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Just try one out. What you're going to do is, of course, open the Sharpie. Bam. And then you're going to go and trace over all of your lines. If it makes a mark, it works. If for some reason you can't use it or it's dying, switch it out for another one. Just bring it up. You don't even have to ask me. Put the cap on it, switch it out for another one. Now, with this Sharpie, you're going to go over every single line. Repeat after me. Every single line. Yes, you need to go over every single line, even the sun, even the patterns, all that. So, since I have to go over every single line, am I done? I am not done at all. I'm gonna go back and continue going over all these lines. All right, so now I'm going over all of those lines so I don't forget any. You can even go back and add even more pattern while you're here. Please do not color yet. It is not time yet. Okay, so I'm double checking, make sure I went over every single line. There's gonna be areas, and this is normal, where you can still see the pencil underneath the Sharpie, or I didn't quite match up to where I kind of wanted it. Just take the eraser and erase any excess. What I usually do, just to make it easier for myself, is I just take the eraser and I erase the whole page. So don't worry, the Sharpie will stay, the pencil will go away, and you'll be left with those really bold, crisp lines. Please do not rush this part. It's really important because next time we're gonna start coloring, and I wanna make sure that you have a lot of interesting, different patterned areas that you can add color to, because we're gonna make it look like a stained glass window, and I can teach you some effects to make it real shiny, 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 shiny. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Take your time. Remember to check with me once you're ready for Sharpie, and have a good one.